today I'm going to show you how I contour my nose. This video was pretty requested for the past couple of months. I do have a video on how to contour and reshape your face, and then I show there how I contour my nose as well, but this video is more in-depth video on nose contouring. So you guys have asked and I'm doing, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see how I contour my nose, then just keep on watching. So usually I would apply my foundation all over. I already did that, and then I would apply my bronzer. I use my Soleil Tan de Chanel Bronze Universal, and I use my F80 Flat Kabuki brush by Sigma. I just swirl it inside the bronzer like this, and then I would apply it anywhere where I want to bronze. And usually that's under my cheekbones, right at my temples, my hairline, a little bit on the chin. I take it down the neck a little bit, and then around my nose, just on the sides of the nose a little bit. That's not contouring, that's bronzing. I just want to warm up my face a little bit, especially now on the summertime. Damn, I talk fast. So I haven't touched my nose yet, so I'm just going to apply the bronzer right now a little bit on the sides of my nose. I already did my cheekbones and my temples, but I'm just going to apply a little bit down the sides of my nose. And that's not contouring. Again, I'm just bronzing a little bit, warming up the face. Usually I would go like this all around, but since I did my face already, I'm just applying a little bit on the sides of my nose. That just warms it up a little bit. And also, although that's a little bit more orangey, you don't want to contour with something like this, but because I'm applying it to the sides of my nose, it makes it look a little bit slimmer already because it warms up the sides of my nose. So then I would highlight. I use my MAC Prep and Prime highlighter, and this is in Light Boost. This is the yellowy shade, so it looks like this. So I twist it a little bit, and then I apply a little bit to the bridge of my nose like this, and then I take it a little bit up and I draw kind of a triangle, like upside down triangle flower kind of thing. Then I would highlight also in other places, but I already did that. Again, we're focusing on the nose today. And then I take my dampened beauty blender, and with the slimmer side of it, I just dab the highlighter in place. You don't want to smear it because then you will just remove anything that you've done. So that already makes the center of the nose look a little bit higher and a little bit slimmer once you highlight it. And then I go on to actual contouring. I use cream products to contour first, and then I set it with a powder. You're gonna see in a second what I mean. So I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Cream Kit. Looks like this. It's pretty dirty, so excuse me for this. And I know a lot of people don't buy this palette because they say it's a little bit too warm, and that's true. Most of the contouring shades, like the darker shades, are pretty warm and kind of orangey in tone, which you don't want to contour with these type of shades. You want to use something that is a little bit more cool tone because you want to kind of mimic a shadow on your face and not like a bronze, like what I did right now with my Soleil Tan de Chanel bronzer. So, but what I found that if you mix those two shades together, because this one I don't really use on its own, it's pretty much my skin tone, so I don't really have a lot to do with this. So I mix those two together, and this one is too dark for me, but it's a little bit more cool toned from all the other contouring shades in this palette. So when I mix those two together, they actually create a pretty nice, a little bit more on the cool side contour cream tone color. So let me show you some swatches. So these are the swatches. You can see this one is the light shade that I showed you in the center of the upper row. This one. And this one is actually pretty much my skin tone, so it doesn't do much really. So it's this one. This one is the warm orange one on the center of the bottom row, this one right here. And you can see this one is really like orangey in tone, so it's good for bronzing but not too much. This one is the darkest shade in the palette, and it's too dark for me even to contour, this one right here. But when I mix those two colors together, you can see that this one is the one that's the shade that's created, and this one is actually pretty cool tone and not really, but it's more of a grayish tone, so that's actually perfect for contouring to me. So what I do is I take this kind of a flat synthetic brush. This is actually a foundation brush, but it's so flat that it suits perfectly to the sides of my nose for contouring, and I mix those two colors together to create this kind of cool tone shade. So I actually just go back and forth with these two, and then I apply it to the sides of my nose. Now I like to start from the end, the inner corner of my eyebrow, because that looks the most natural to me. If I start the line right here in the center, then it looks like just I draw a line, but when I connect it to my eyebrow, it actually makes my eyes look kind of more cat eye, and then this one, it just creates more of a natural shadow. Then I like to take it a little bit further down, but not all the way. I don't want to make it too slim, I just go on the sides, which it makes in the place that it makes more kind of natural looking for my specific nose shape. Now I know a lot of people like to take the contour all the way down right here and make the nose look a little bit shorter. I found that my nose is not too long, so I don't do that. Also, I find that if I apply a shade right here, it just doesn't look natural. It looks like I do have a contour shade right there, and it's just noticeable. So I like to keep it just on the sides of my nose and just kind of blend it downwards as I go and stop right there. So then I like to take my finger and just kind of blend this outwards, because you don't want to have any harsh lines. So I just like to blend it with my finger, then take a clean finger and go on the center where I have the highlight shade, because you want them to kind of blend together. You don't want to have like two dark lines on the sides of your nose and then a really light line on the center of your nose. So just dab it and blend it out. So now once I'm done with all that, sometimes I apply a more of a shimmery highlighter, my Benefit What's Up, but not always. Today, just for the sake of the video, I'm going to do that. I just apply it to the bridge of my nose, a little bit up here, and that makes the bridge of the nose and right here, this part of the nose, pop even more. And then I go ahead and apply my face powder to set all of my face, but since I've already did that, I'm just going to apply a little bit on my nose, because I haven't touched my nose today. And I use my MAC Mineral Skin Finish Natural in the shade medium, and my Sigma tapered face brush, the F25. Usually I use the larger powder brush, but today, because I'm applying it onto my nose, I'm using this brush. So that tones down the darker and lighter shades a little bit more, and that just makes it look even more natural once you set it with a face powder all over. And then to intensify the darkness on the sides of my nose and the contour a little bit more, I apply kind of a cooler toned brownish shade. This is by MAC, and I have no idea what it's called. This is a mineralized blush from some collection that came out a really long time ago, but the sticker is, you can see anything, so I have no idea what's it called. But I applied this with my Sigma Large Fluff E50 brush, which looks like this, and it's kind of a flat, I don't know what it's called Large Fluff, because it's really flat brush, so it allows me to be more precise. So I apply a little bit of this only right here on the sides of my nose, on this upper part. Again, I'm not taking it all the way down, just curving my nose and just applying it to the upper part right here, and again blending it out with my finger. Sometimes I like to apply like a highlighter, a powder highlight to the center of my nose as well. Usually I do that if I don't apply the cream highlight, the Benefit What's Up, just to highlight the center of the nose, excuse me, a little bit more. But today I'm not going to do that. I feel like that's enough. So it's not a really drastic change to me, but it just makes my nose look a little bit slimmer and a little bit more proportional, like, to my face, because I feel like my nose is a little bit too wide. So I just feel like this one, this technique that I use is the most natural looking to me. It's not too drastic, it's not too difficult, but this is something you do actually every day. And yes, I don't use all the products every day, but I do like to contour my nose every day if I do my makeup. So that is it. I really hope you like how it turned out and that you will try it out, and let me know in the comments below if that works for you or what you are doing to contour your nose. And this video was pretty requested for the past couple of months, so I hope that you like it, and I hope that you have a wonderful weekend, and I'm going to talk to you all next Saturday. Bye. You guys have asked. It makes it look a little bit slimmer and a little bit higher.